This is from Charlton Christian. Subject is 2 absentee champions. How do you feel as a booker about SmackDown having both the world and mid-card champions as part-timers? I don't care. The show still works.
Yeah, that's like old. That's like old thinking, like old 80s. Your champ has to wrestle.
Yeah, but you were going, like you weren't sure. Now you're sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Bro, Roman Reigns
it doesn't apply to today's wrestling. I don't think
Roman Reigns probably makes like $200,000 a match. Like, how many matches does he have in a calendar year?
5, maybe.
Oh, more than that. But how should look that up?
Yeah,
how many matches did Roman Reigns have in 2022? And see what that number is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Next is from Orlando Cantu, and the subject is Legacy Sups. Konnan, Joe, and Mr. Disco in that order of importance. All right, let's suspend this guy. Let's give this guy a yellow card because he put me behind Joe in level of importance. All right. My name is Rolando Cantu, and I live in Houston, Texas. After trying to find something to keep my energy up, chasing students around as an assistant principal says your strength saps your strength. I decided to try Legacy Subs. I've been using these supplements for a month, and not only has my energy come up, it has helped me to do my workouts even when I'm exhausted. I have to thank you guys and Nick on probation Aldis for such a wonderful product. My question, Konnan and Disco are very different people. So when was the moment you guys realized you two had each other's backs no matter what? I've seen you two fight, but also defend each other no matter what. There had to be a moment where you guys knew I can go to war with this guy. Thank you for a great podcast and advertising great products that work. Well, first of all, I never got that from Konnan. I think he would sell me. I would think he would throw me under the bus in a heartbeat. What do you have to say about that, Konnan?
Yeah, I don't know. We always got along since we met each other, and we were always hanging out, and you've always been cool. So there wasn't a moment like, wow, this guy, he's my ride or die, or I know he got my back. Like I always
were chirping.
Right.
Roman Reigns, DI, had 52 matches in 2022 and 11 this year so far.
Well, he only had 11 this year?
This year, 11 matches, yes.
Ton of in-rings.
Right.
Yeah, he did. But I'm just saying, remember when Jericho, but
I bet you anything, if we look at the years before that, like the 3 or 4 years before that, he was probably working a lot.
But just think about the price tag that he has on a match.
Right.
It's unbelievable. Remember when Jericho was
when you've got a guy that could maybe go to Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, he's like that, Rock, Jason Momoa type, that ladies like, the guys like him, you know what I'm saying? And he's got a chance to go to Hollywood, and he's like, hey, I'll stick around, but if I'm going to stick around, I want to work these dates. And they're like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Something. I'm saying, but they're cool with it, and it's worked out. He doesn't have to be on every show. Hogan was on every show.
Well, here's my point.
WWE in the heyday.
Here's my point. It's like when I worked indies, okay, I was making, depending on where I was working, how far was my house, I was making between like $500 to $1,000 a match, right? That's my indie price. So remember when Jericho left WWE and he basically he wasn't taking indies, but he wrestled for New Japan for like $125,000, right? For one match. So then he wasn't working a lot of indies. It was wow, Jericho's price tag is like $100K. That's like his indie price tag for a match, like $100,000, which would be like, wow, you can, and he could actually get it too, right?
Right.
Bro, I'm not saying if you look at price per match, look at what Roman Reigns is getting per match. If you look at what he gets paid at the end of the year and how many times he worked, it's like his price tag per match is it's almost like $250,000 or more than that this year. This year's like $500,000 a match probably.
It says
there's many reasons why WWE doing great business right now, but he is definitely, with Paul Heyman, the main reason.
Absolutely.
And his downside is $5 million.
Wow.
And that's before shirts and any bonuses, right?
Next is some Jim Lennon.